What's going on, everybody? My name's Steve. Today I've already started this process and I just thought I should video it. But today we are taking a plastic part and we're going to make or prepare it for a mold. So I've already kind of started the process. Basically, it started as a 3D printed PVC front splitter, front chin for a Honda Civic. I sanded it down with 180. And then I coated it in some marine gel coat and let it cure overnight. I put 3 layers on there, it's about 8 mil. Now we're going to sand it smooth. I'll do a time lapse on it, and I'll just make some notes in the time lapse as I go. Something to note while we're here, very important, you are working with chemicals and dust. You should definitely wear a mask or respirator, gloves, glasses wouldn't hurt. I'm not going to wear glasses today, but your skin will absorb this stuff and you will inhale it. So definitely a good idea to wear a good mask and gloves. Let's get started. All right, so to give you guys an idea of what's happening here so you can fully see. So this is kind of what we're after here, maybe a little bit smoother than that yet. All these dark spots, these are low spots that will have to get filed down or sanded down yet there again. And then you can kind of see over here, you can see the paintbrush strokes, right? So we want to get rid of all that. So right now, like I showed, I'm just knocking this down in 80 grit. Pretty aggressive, but it gets it done nice and quick. And we'll keep going from there. But it gives you an idea of what's happening here. We want to get rid of all these runs and everything. So over here, it looks smooth in the camera, right? But it's not smooth. Once you start running a flat surface over it, all these lines pop up from the brush strokes. And that's what we're trying to eliminate. And what I'm going to do here is, my plan is, so I'll knock this down in 80, and then I'll come back and probably hit it with a 220, and then a 4, then a 600. Maybe an 800, and get it as smooth as possible. The smoother it is, the better you are, because the tooling gel we're going to put on here after will bite to just about anything. So we want it smooth so there's not a lot of bite and it pulls apart easily. Okay guys, as promised, that is 80 grit paper that we've sanded that in. It's got it real rough, but you're gonna see you might have some problematic areas like that or up there, and you want to touch those up. Now I know what you're thinking, you've probably been sanding forever. I've been sanding this for a couple hours now, but you really want to make sure this is as perfect as possible before you decide to make a mold, because you're going to be doing much worse sanding at that point. So you want to get it as close as you can. So we're going to touch those up with some gel coat, like that big one right there. And then we will hit this with 120. I was going to do 220. I don't have any 220, so we'll do 120. And I think we'll jump to a 320, maybe a 4 and a 6 from there. But here we go. Well, guys, ugh. So, whew, that's why you wear a mask. Look how dirty that is. This is kind of what you're after, guys. I finished it in 800. You don't have to, but essentially when you get to the mold process, it's going to save you a lot of time. And we'll get into that in the next video. But for now, I wanted to explain to you how we get to this point. And so essentially I started as 3D printed PVC chin splitter. And then from there, I roughed it up pretty good with 80 grit. I put 3 coats of marine gel coat on it. And then from there, we hit it with 80. And then as you saw in the video, we went to a 120 and we went to a 320. And then I jumped to a 400. And then we went to a 600 and an 800 is where we are. And when you get to this point, it should be very smooth. Like there's no bumps, there's no nothing. It should not only be smooth, but it should look exactly the way you want it, because you have to think about, like, if you look at yourself in the mirror and what you see is a mirror image, and that's exactly what this is. This is a mirror image of what you're going to get. So if you're not happy with this, you're definitely not going to be happy with the next step. So make sure it's exactly how you want it. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.